Hello, hello. Okay, so here's what I want you to do right now, individually. This is the work from my last period. Every period I have to do this, except for my second period. We did something different. But here's what I want you to do. So pay attention so I don't have to repeat it so many times. I want you to think of a situation where you're using a linear equation, and I want you to give me the equation. For example, the first one, she wrote a large pizza costs $6, and for extra toppings, they charge $2 each. So, y equals mx plus b, the m will be 2. It was one of these guys, and I already saw it. That's what I call guilt. I didn't even point any fingers, and they're like, they already knew who it was. All right. So anyway, y equals mx plus b. So the m is the 2. That's the one that you keep multiplying by, right? And the b is the one that is already there. It's additional, it's a flat fee, or you have to already pay for it. So the 6 will be the b. For the second one, Jasmine likes going to Dave and Buster's. It costs $1,000 to get in. That was a little crazy, but apparently she had a party or something. Anyway, to get in, it costs you that much. That means that's going to be the B. That's the one that doesn't change, right? You have to pay that regardless. And every time she plays, she needs to pay $20. That's the one that changes, right? If you want to play 2 games, that's 20. So the equation would be y equals 20x plus 1,000. That wouldn't work. No. On this one, Yesua rents a bike for $10. The policy says that for every hour he has the bike, he needs to pay $5. So it costs you $10 just to rent it, right? That doesn't change. That's my B. My M is whatever we multiply by per hour, which is $5. Do you get the idea? These are all original. They all created them on their own. I need you to create one of yours, and then we're gonna go as a class and put them on the board, just like we did, and that's gonna be part of your homework. So all of you are responsible to create one, and I know that they're not gonna be the same as anybody else. Right now, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do that. Go. All right, so we'll start with these guys' situations. I'll start with him, and then you, and then you, and then you, and then you. Go ahead. Bobby rents a car. Uh-huh. By the way, before I move on, everyone needs to copy whatever on the board. That's going to be your homework. So you need to, otherwise you won't have it. Go ahead. Everyone did it. You're the only one complaining about it. Go ahead. Every hour, he needs to pay how much money? $15. So don't respond to this. Madison, what do you think is the equation for this one? I'm gonna do this with everyone, so pay attention. Someone's gonna give me the problem, and somebody else answers the question. So, perfect. Yes. 15x is the one that changes, right? Perfect. All right. You're next, right? Go ahead. For how much? Uh huh. Wants to buy accessories. That costs $5 each. Juan, what's the equation? Stay alert. I'm gonna randomly ask people. Not times. Uh huh. Yeah. 5x plus 120. You gotta pay that 120 for the cat regardless. The one that changes would be how many accessories you buy. Make sure you're writing all of these and staying attentive because I'm gonna just randomly ask questions. Who was next? You right? Go ahead. Uh-huh. Just read it. Just read it. It doesn't matter, guys. You can still figure it out. How much? $20. That's what you write in pencil too, so you can erase. Okay. This must be real because the other girl that said it, it was the same price. Yeah. Hmm. All right. So I'll have. What's the equation? Yes. So you're paying $20 regardless because you have to go in there and get them done, and then it's up to you how many designs you want to add, right? So that can increase your cost or keep it at 20. All right. Good job. So yes, you go after him, and then you go. Go ahead. Wait. That? Oh, Etzel. Sorry, I said Axel. What is it? Buys a what? A pair of soccer. How do you write that? Cleats? Okay. For $80. Okay. That won't work. But here's what I can do. Somebody else did the same thing, and I just told them this. When you personalize your shoes, they charge you extra for each personalization. Like you ever go to the Nike website, you can create your own shoes. So I'm gonna use it that way because the way that you have it, it won't work. So basically, it costs $8 just to buy the shoe. But hang on, to personalize each design costs $5. That will work because if you kept it at that, you basically just calculating the cost and taxes, right? That's it. I want to know which one is the one that's changed. If you're talking about a linear equation, uh, Mondragon, what will be the equation for this? Perfect. Yes, you pay $8 for the shoes regardless, and then the $5 depends on how many designs you want on it, how personalized you want it. All right. Go. Girl. Okay. That wouldn't quite work because you already rented it. So what's the point of paying for entry? But it's a party bus though. What what I'm saying is like whenever hang on. I'm saying if you rent something like that, it, it's already made for wherever you're coming with. So only your friends can come in, but you're not gonna charge your friends to get into the bus that you invited them to. They'll be really mad at you. Here's what we're gonna do. Yes. So to rent it is $10,000 already, but to have it, let's say that it's gonna be just because of the price, it's gonna be $200 per hour. How's that? Maddie, they um, charge $200 per hour. All right, so let's get Dana. Hang on, it has to be across the room. What is the equation? $2,000. 10,000. There we go. It'll cost you $10,000 to get on the bus, and then it depends on how long you want to be on there. I think the 10,000 is just a deposit in case you decide to like destroy it. Yes. What is it? Oh, inequalities, not yet. We have like a couple of weeks before that. All right, so you already went, Faith. You go. Pay attention, guys. Go ahead. I'm gonna ask random people to pay attention. Samantha wants to go to her friend's 15. Okay. It costs $5 to get into the ballroom. Uh huh. Inside, there's a charge of how much? $1.50. Dang it. Yep, that's fairly right for a drink. So over there, Alexandra, what's the equation? Uh-huh. Yes. So you got to pay that $5 regardless, right? And you still got to pay that once you get in. Now it's up to you when you whether you want to have one drink, two drinks, three drinks, or so on and so forth. So that's good. That's a good example. And yeah, how many drinks you buy will increase your price or keep it at five the entire night. It's up to you. So I love these because it kind of shows you what you like. It's a little more personalized to what you do. So it's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, you do. I went to one not too long ago. All right. Who's next? Go. Bought an Xbox for $200. Okay. Each game costs $40. Pedro, what is the equation? X. Perfect. Good job. You have to pay $200 for the box regardless, right? And it's up to you whether you want to buy 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, and that could increase your total price, right? Good job. See, he's being attentive. I'm so proud of him. All right, let's go to Lauren. I told you, come on. She acts like she's not here. Like, what? Why are you calling on me? Come on. What? Shh. Go ahead. That costs how much? Okay. Okay. He needs to buy accessories for the pug. Okay. Each item is $20. All right. Dion, what's the equation? Perfect. Because it seems like now you kind of get it. The more you do it, the more you kind of understand how to put it together. So this is good. All right. Let's have, and I asked somebody else to see, to tell me the equation because I know they haven't seen it. So they're the ones looking at it, and then you compare it to what they said. Lexini, what's yours? No. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Well, you buy them because they're or unless they're fake. Okay. The cost. How much do they cost? $15. Okay. They charge um $3 per day of views, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's some ballrooms actually, like the quinceañera ones, that they don't use real flowers. They use the fake ones all the time because they're expensive and they look like they are real, but they're not. Yeah, but they're not. All right, I'll have Javier. What is the equation? Perfect. Good job. All right. Let's move on with Eric. Come on. Jose pays $20 to get in a baseball game. Okay. Now what? Let me let me use that a little differently because the items have to be the same price to be have the same rate. So hang on. I'll just say um, the cost per food item in the stadium is $5. That makes more sense. Not Javier. Ricardo, what is the equation? Yes. You pay $20 regardless, right? And the $5, it'll change the price, the total price, depending on how much you're spending. Okay, so here's what I want you to do for homework. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus the one that you did, right? Unless you were already given one. So here's the thing. You need to do all 10 of them. You didn't actually get to do that. For those of you who are watching, if you class did more than 10, then select only 10 of them. Out of all the ones that your class did, select 10 of all those, and I want you to do the following. You already got the equation. Oh, for my second period, select 10 from here. I think there's only 10 on here anyway. So select these, and that's what you're going to do for homework. You're going to go through all of these. Guys, pay attention. You don't ask me later on what you're doing. You already have the equation. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to create a little table. This is going to be the X. That's going to be the Y. So you're going to tell me, in this case, how much would it be to buy only one food item? Then you would put Y equals 5 times 1, right? Plus 20. What would it be? 25, right? You put it on the Y. And then for 2 items, and then for 3 items. So Y equals only to 3. 5 times, hang on, plus 20, that'll be 30, right? And this be Y, 5 times 3 plus 20, which would be 35. Do not move. The bell rings, do not move. This is really, really important. Once you do that, I want you to graph it. So you do right here, you put 1, 2, 3 on each right here. And then right here, you put the prices. You put, you can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50. Do not move. So for 1, it's 25, right? You go to 1, and then you go all the way to 25 right here. You put a dot. For 2 is 30. See, and you go all the way to 30 right here. And then for 3 is 35. And there you go. I want you to graph each one of them. Do we understand that? Good. That's going to be your homework. Have a good one.